concept of your artwork?
The inspiration behind the concert is very complex. It's based on my experience with making performances and making concerts. For many years, I didn't like the idea of a concert at all, and I rarely go to concerts because I think it's very predictable art form, and that's why I also didn't write songs. I was not at all didn't want to be part of this context. But 2016, when I started writing songs, then I realized maybe it's time to betray my concepts and my the idea as a contemporary artist, should never do a conventional old-fashioned concert. And I started making concerts. But all my concerts, all the time, I slightly subvert them by, interacting with the audience, asking them the stupid questions that I always ask. I also, I never do, and I almost never have musicians with me. I always just have my laptop and play backing tracks, which is very unusual and very unprofessional probably in the context of music, but I don't care really, because I don't have a huge respect in this context. And I need to be flexible, and I need to be eclectic as much as possible. And if I have a band, I wouldn't be able to be that eclectic as I am, just having very, very diverse backing tracks. And also the other inspiration is the moment, the actual place, the venue, the people I'm playing with. Those things very much define the way I perform, what exactly I choose. I liked it tonight. The audience was very chill. People were sitting, kind of having a nice time in the evening on the square. So I didn't have to be very pushy, very high energy, as many times you have to when you have a concert in a music venue. So it allowed me to be more diverse in my dynamics. That's what I can say.
Do you feel more connected to music when you sing in your mother language in Bulgarian, or do you prefer to sing in
I probably have I started writing songs in English first. Most of my work is in English. All my theater pieces, all my theatrical works and performances, they've been always in English since like 2004, when I started using language on stage in my works. And when I started writing songs, because part of those songs, they started as musical ornaments in my performances, like the song I Cure One Day, many others. So my first language for songwriting is English. But I started writing in Bulgarian just 5 years ago. And I discovered that I really like it, and and I sing in a different way when I sing in Bulgarian. It's just different. I have probably stronger connection with the Bulgarian, but I do like my English lyrics more than my Bulgarian lyrics. Maybe because of the distance I have and the experience I have with my dramaturgy in English.
Can you please explain or tell us how did it feel to attend UK X Factor in 2018? How did the audition look like?
Well, they invited me to be part of it. It was when I moved to London, because I thought it's cool and it's probably good for my career as a songwriter. And a month after I moved to London, I got a call from X Factor, and they told me, we want you to be part of the show. Would you mind? And I said, I will agree only if I can sing my own songs. And they said, that's fine. And that's what I did. I sang my own songs. And for me, it was important that even if I go to one round only, it's good for my promoting my music, no matter if I pass the first one. Well, I went to the third one, so I sang also my song I Cure on the third one, and I liked the context because it was very different than what I've experienced before. It was in the Wembley Stadium. It was like 4,000 people, mostly children, with their grannies in the audience. Of course, they didn't connect with my music, which created a lot of controversy. But the two people in the room that I know they know about music and they have experience was like Robbie Williams and Simon Cowell, and they were the only people that strongly connected with it, and they kind of were voting for me, and they wanted me to stay in the show. And I never forget the words of Simon Cowell when they didn't put it after in the show because it will be in contradiction with Aida's decision to take me out after the third round. But he said it's important to leave show to keep Ivo in the show because he can show these children behind us that there is another way of entertainment and this is another way of making music. And those is a very good compliment having in mind who is saying those words.
Very nice, congrats.
Thank you.
And I also have to mention I loved your outfit. I think it adds to the show and also the jewelry and everything. Do you think that it's really important to connect like how you dress, how you perform?
It's a very important thing, but you know, I always have doubts about this, and I'm always say, you know, it doesn't matter. I have to be more casual. But at the end of the day, you know, it's part of the message. It's part of my vocabulary, you know. And if I need to be dressed in a particular way, I need my queerness to be not just part of my dramaturgy, of my songs or my theatrical pieces. It has to be part of my outlook. So somehow I should not hide it or pretend that you know, I can dress in many different ways, but I don't want to. I want to have. You know, it's contradictory. It's like my music. You know, it's just elements that they don't probably fit together very often, but they create who I am and my identity as an artist. I need to be honest with myself, and the way I dress is being honest with myself. It's messy, it's dirty, it's kitschy, it's gay, it's queer, it's cabaret, it's I don't know what it is, but I see it's very repetitive, the elements I'm using. And obviously they're important on some like unconscious aesthetic level. It's important to be dressed that way in order to articulate in an honest way what I need to say.
I love that. And to wrap it up, I just wanted to ask you, is there anything you would like to tell to young artists who are trying to break the ice and come out there and perform?
I think the most important thing is to be honest, to be extremely radically honest with themselves. No matter what is the price they have to pay for their honesty, because maybe their extreme honesty maybe will close some doors, but it will open many other doors that probably are more important to go in these doors than the ones that are established and what the society expects, what the market and the industry expects usually. So I think that is the way, just not follow any trends and stuff. I mean, you can play with trends, you can play with styles, but you're never allowed to be enslaved by it. So no, we're not in service of the industry, and we're not in service of the particular style. They have to be in service of us. There have to be a color in our range of colors, in our little rainbow. You know, it has to be a color, but it should not be definite a prison, a style or industry or career. You know, the market should never be your prison as an artist. Otherwise, forget it. You're gonna be just one of the millions.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.